Welcome back everyone. I want to make this video the same one that I did last year about the iPhone 7 and some things you should probably keep in mind before you go and purchase this specific phone now in 2020. Now we're already kind of deep into this year, but before these new ones come out, I will tell you there's a couple of key important things to watch out for before you go and buy an iPhone 7, especially now. Now, the very first thing is the price. I would not personally pay more than $150 for any type of iPhone 7, whether it's the base or the top tier model. I would not spend over $150, and the reason being is because you can get like an iPhone 8 for like $200, around that $200 mark, and it's worth it just to spend a little bit more money to get an iPhone 8 versus maintaining an iPhone 7, because there are some issues with at some points. With my iPhone 7s, I've definitely had some issues, so I'd probably recommend you to keep an iPhone 7 if you can get it for less than $170. But if you got to spend over $1 over that, I would recommend just picking up an iPhone 8. Now, I would also recommend not getting a 32 gig model. That's the base model that phone came in, and I would highly recommend staying away from that. That is way too low of a storage this day and age. I even say even a 64 gig model is too low. You're better off getting like at least the 64 if you have to really push it, but get the 128 or 256 gig model of the iPhone 7. Luckily with the iPhone 7, we do have the option of that 256 gig model, so I'd highly recommend you to get that model. It does not make any sense to get that 32, and it makes a little bit more sense to get a 64, but if you can scoop up a 128 or 256, I honestly don't even know if they made a 128 gig model. They may have, but I would highly recommend picking up that 256. You're going to do yourself a humongous favor. Now, the other things that I usually watch out for when picking up a used device, make sure the IMEI number is clean, and also with the screen itself, make sure it's not an aftermarket display. Sometimes if you do get an aftermarket display, the home button and Touch ID stop working. I've seen some cases, and it's happened to me one time where the iPhone 7 I bought, the home button did not work, and I didn't know why. I thought it was just a random issue, but it was because that screen it had on it was an aftermarket display, and I bought it used, and I was aware that the home button didn't work, but I wasn't too sure why, and it was because of that screen. So make sure if you're picking up an iPhone 7, if it says the home button is broken or Touch ID is not working, most probably it is an aftermarket display, and you'll probably have to go and get that replaced or whatever if you want to actually get it working. Other things to watch out for if that screen is replaced: the IP certification may be hindered in some way, and if there's any warranty left on that phone, it may just be gone as well if it handles down to that aftermarket display or aftermarket parts into that phone. But really, those are things you can watch out for any device. But like I said, the most important thing I would probably watch out for when picking up an iPhone 7 in 2020 would definitely be the price tag. I wouldn't spend more than $150. I wouldn't even spend over like $120 on it, to be honest, but $150 seems to be more of a pertinent price tag, and you're better off picking up an iPhone 8 at that point, but it is what it is. But those are just a couple things to watch out for before picking up an iPhone 7 in 2020, especially a used iPhone 7 in 2020. So that's really pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys could hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.